Wait. Now what?
Alrighty. Y'all are problem children, I swear.
What are you talking about?
Good morning,
Oh, nice.
all. Welcome to the Pulse Check Episode 3 podcast. Thank you all for being here this wonderful morning on a weekend, too. Y'all rock. Hi, everyone. I'm Admiral Trina. Nice to meet you. I'm the newest addition, and we are here with some amazing people. We have Xander. Want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, I've probably been here the longest. I'm Xander. Supposed to be the host here. I am having computer issues, so I may be poofing in and out. A lot of us, I think, are actually interacting with a storm right now, so we could all have some very fun problems today. Every time somebody leaves, take a shot of water.
Shot of water, yes, of course.
Again, the
And-
technical difficulty shots.
That's all good. It's all good. And then Archer, introduce yourself.
I'm Archer. I am like one of the newer VTubers with Virtual Pulse. Somewhat new.
You're like
I'm
a Gen
also
2, right?
I don't know if I'm Gen 2 or Gen 1. It was never really confirmed.
You are Gen old.
What am I? What'd you say, Red?
You are Gen old. You are not new. I think so.
You're
Wow.
a degenerate.
That's
Wow.
so mean.
Our
That's
bosses.
so mean.
These are people supporting us right here.
It's all love, though. Don't take it serious, everyone.
Absolutely. This is just
my
the
best.
tip of the iceberg.
Sorry.
And then we also have our wonderful, lovely staff. We couldn't do it without them. Introduce yourself.
Hello, everyone. Your favorite manager here, Red. Thank you for being with us.
I heard that
Riveting.
snicker. I heard that snicker.
I just love the introduction. Hello, everybody. It's your boy.
It's
It's
your
just all I
favorite
can
boy.
think of.
All right, and then I guess I'm save the best or worst for last, depending on how you want to see it. I'm Justin. I'm the owner of Virtual Pulse / CEO, whatever you want to call me. But most people just call me boss.
I sure do.
Boss man.
I'm the one that takes the blame for everyone's problems and does nothing to fix it. There we go.
Fix my computer.
No.
I wish. But yeah, it's great to have everybody here today. Thank you for allowing me to be at the podcast with you guys, and we have a lot of awesome things planned. We got some very awesome questions too submitted, so I'm looking forward to that. What about you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, to
Yeah. I'm so
There
There we go.
excited.
Sorry, my microphone was acting up. Yeah, excitement. I miss you.
My left eye does not want to stay open, apparently.
Oh, right as you'd asked that, my microphone was like, I'm just gonna stop working for a second.
Understandable.
It's okay. Technical difficulties happen.
I've
More
got
often than
a couple
not here.
gallons of water. Don't worry, I'll be prepared.
All right, people. So to start things off, we're going to give a brief of the company roadmap by our boss. Boss, all yours.
Yeah, so we'll go ahead and start off with the game plan for the day. So we got a few things I want to cover for company updates, VTuber industry insights, scary story hour, a roasting session. That was never confirmed if we're doing that or not, but we'll act
I'd
like
say
it is
so,
for
yeah.
now. And then if we skip over it for later, and also story time, and then finally finish off with a Q&A session, or more like a Trina Q&A session, because that's where most of the questions are going to be directed to.
Oh,
That's
yay.
fair. She is the best of us.
Not true.
Like a-
We're all
It's like
great.
a live studio audience. All right, so we'll just get on together with the company updates. So, I think Trina already kind of introduced herself, but would you like to give me a little bit more of your little backstory?
Hey, so I'm Trina, Admiral Trina. I have been VTubing for about over 4 years now. Isn't that crazy? It's been such a long time. But I'm super, super new, the newest addition to the Virtual Pulse family. So thank you so much for having me. I've been here for 1 month now. Wow. And
Look
we've
at you
done so
go.
many amazing things. I'm really happy. Like, I had the opportunity to be an announcer for the Vtuber Marvel Rivals tournament, along with you guys playing the actual tournament. So you guys were competing. I was just announcing, but it was really cool. It was really fun, and I'm looking forward to doing more amazing events in the future.
Maybe Xander should fix his PC so we can do the next tournament too.
Yeah.
I'm doing my best.
You got it.
Yes, that was a great experience.
I have been just in and out. I haven't been able to stream for maybe 2 weeks. I've just been really out of it with the hardware problems I've been having. It's still being worked on, but I'm here, and hopefully soon we will get things rolling. Until then, we were gonna have Boss Man and Miss Trina here probably be our little hosts for the evening. So when I poof, it won't matter as much.
Not true.
It always
matter to me.
matters. It always
Yeah, it don't
matters.
matter.
I mean, I'll just be an empty seat. All right, it's fine.
Then I'll be sad.
That's the first time I've ever heard you say you'd be sad to see me leave.
Because you're an OG, of course.
It's just because he owes me like millions of dollars. I funded this whole program. I'm actually the CEO. He just won't admit it.
I see,
Oh,
okay.
So you're the CEO.
I see.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not
Last time I
calling you
checked-
boss.
You weren't supposed to tell
Please
people
don't.
that.
Assistant
prefer
boss
daddy.
over here.
Last time I checked, Archer was like the owner of the company.
Oh
Okay, got it.
yeah. I forgot about that. Yeah, I do now own Virtual Pulse.
Yes.
Okay. Side note: I know it's the table legs, but I love like a Red Zone's angle a little bit. It looks like his legs are just kind of going off to the side. It makes me happy. Anyway,
I don't have legs, man.
I know.
Oh, that's. I didn't
Oh,
even
yeah,
notice.
I do
It
see
just
that.
was like you're wearing black pants and you're just leaning back.
The roasting says you haven't started.
I just wanted to point that out. It made me happy. I want everyone else to be happy. Go ahead, boss man. Let's go on with our first point.
Okay, thank you. Anyways, so thank you for introducing yourself, and we are so happy to have you here. Don't know where I'd be without you. Even though it's only been a month, it's been a fun ride, and I can't wait to see what you do while you're here.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, boss man.
All right, so some of our upcoming connection plan. You know what? This goes over Anime Week in Atlanta, but there's actually a different conventions coming up here shortly that Adam and Trina is going to be a guest star in. Is that correct? What's going on with that?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna be a VA guest for a couple of conventions this summer. There's gonna be Delta HCon in July and then Metro HamCon in June. I am super looking forward to it because this will be the first time I'm an actual special guest. I've done conventions before where I was a content creator guest, but not like a special VA guest. So I'm super excited for that.
I am too. I really, I can't wait to see you there.
Yeah, I can't wait.
It'll be a good time.
Yes.
I'm not allowed to go. Boss man won't let me out of the basement, but I'll watch you from afar.
Oh, thanks.
Not in a creepy way, of course.
Don't worry, I'll give you like a projector, a TV to watch it on. It's fine.
Yeah.
Mario's going on an airplane just to go to a beach for 5 days. That's crazy.
Crazy work. All right, so now we're gonna talk about Anime Week in Atlanta. I know we were supposed to go to it like last year, but unfortunately things happened with my schedule and we had to cancel. So we do plan on going again this year, where I am working with the staff as we speak to hopefully get Adam and Trina there as a guest star. We also have plans to do an original song cover for the event, voiced by Admiral Trina. Thank you very much for volunteering / being voluntold to do that. And then also exclusive merchandise for the event, which has not been nailed down quite yet, mostly because it is like 9 months off and they're not even accepting applications for entry quite yet. But we're planning to hopefully sponsor the event too, because we want to see our logos all over the place.
Yeah, I'm looking
All right.
forward to that.
So some upcoming merch release for Admiral Trina. Uh, First thing I wanted to cover is what exactly do people want to see? Because our current plans are something small: stickers, keychains, tapestry, mouse pads, and I quote, sick apparel.
Sick
Sick
apparel.
apparel. Oh, it looks rad, right?
Like face masks.
Like boomer cool terminology.
Oh, cool. Like, oh, some
Okay.
nice. Okay, cool.
Look at this.
I think that's exciting. I'm so excited for all this merch. Oh my gosh, it'd be so fun to be wearing like a cool t-shirt, have like some stickers everywhere, and put it in my car and everything. that'd be so legit. I'm super excited for that.
Yeah,
All this
this
awesome merch coming out 2025.
Yes, this is our first time actually producing merch, so we are excited.
Yeah, me too.
the second I get
yes.
merch, I'm putting it everywhere.
Soon.
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 But yeah,
All right, so we're so that's pretty much it for that. We are still accepting applications for new recruits at all times, even though our standards have changed ever so slightly. You can join through our website on the contact me page at www.virtualpulse.co. Yes, .co, not .com. I've already tried to own the .com website. They want $5,000 for that, so I always make the joke. Sorry, couldn't afford the M. It was $5,000. So yes, www.virtualpulse.co.
Wow.
Hot, we're
Um,
poor.
Why waste money on something like that when I can invest it in you all instead? Could
Aww.
go to bigger and better places, you know.
strong words.
That hurt.
Aw, heart emoji. Anyways, so I'm gonna go ahead and just dive on into VTuber industry insights. So some of the few industry insights that I've noticed for the past probably couple of years actually was live concerts and events. Virtual concerts featuring VTubers such as HoloLives, Breaking Dimensions have gained popularity, offering immersive experiences that blend virtual performance with live audience interaction. So I'm pretty sure everyone else has probably noticed this. Is like when VTubing first started, it was something small, like a very small niche on the YouTube uh network that I believe maybe went to Twitch, or did it start on Twitch and then come to YouTube, and now it's starting to really seep into like the VA industry, the singing industry. Anybody else seeing this?
Yes, absolutely.
Yes.
Oh
I
yeah,
see
it's
a
all over the
lot.
place.
I feel like a lot of people who have special talents, they're also transforming it and putting it into VTubing. So like if you're an amazing artist, you're going to be like a VTuber artist, right? Or you can like if you're good at like making your models move and everything, you could become one of those. Like it's a whole plethora of like so many amazing talents that all rolled into one. Like honestly, if you have a talent, you can be a VTuber. Even if you don't have a talent, you could still be a VTuber, right? So like anyone can do it. It's accessible.
That's what
to
I'm doing
everyone.
here.
You got skills. You do.
I was about to say that's what I'm doing. I don't know what you're talking about.
Your talent is you can do like full body tracking stuff. So that's pretty cool. And then you got some codes, IT stuff. So that's also a talent.
I mean, it's broken.
It's broken, but you're gonna fix it. So
I
think it counts.
mean, making a lot of
Eventually.
assumptions.
Eventually.
You gotta be positive, man.
Positivity. Positive, it'll break.
Oh, here's another thing about the VTuber industry that really surprised me, such as the rise of Neurosama, AI-driven VTubers. The emergence of AI-powered VTuber models showcases the integration of large language models and speech synthesis systems, allowing for dynamic interactions with the audiences. The whole idea of an AI influencer just baffles me. I never thought I'd ever see this in my life. Like, if you would have asked me when I was going through grade school, when, back when the first smartphone that came out, I believe it was the BlackBerry, that, hey, do you know that there's going to be AI VTubers? I would have been like, who the heck are you and why are you talking to me? But, anyways, that's besides the point.
This is really
I mean,
interesting.
I know she's not a VTuber, but we have Hatsune Miku for years, so we all love looking at virtual avatars. That's what we do.
Yeah, that's
But
true. But when we mix like AI with VTuber, it's something very interesting to see how it turns out. Because I believe most of the values of VTubers are the personality and the charisma that the person has. So it's interesting to see how an AI can replicate that and be successful.
I know
Also,
an
people
AI is more talented than
interested.
me. I'm sorry.
Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. I don't know about that. Hold on, hold on. Listen here, listen here. I cannot agree with that. AI will never replace real people, real humans. AI is a robot,
Facts!
okay?
On
AI is
God!
not
AI is a
real.
robot.
It's not real. Yes, I do agree that AI can be used as a tool, but when you're replacing people, I cannot agree with that at all. Like, literally losing
Thank you,
jobs
Trina.
because of AI? No, no, nobody wants that.
Nobody
Yeah.
Yeah,
does. But see, I'm just inventing new spots. We're gonna have like a little AI on our team, so it's different. It's not replacing somebody; it's adding.
yeah, exactly. Exactly.
You and your pan.
Hey, that's a secret. You're not allowed to tell people.
Ah! You've talked about it on stream before.
Absolutely, I have. Yeah.
All right. So I'm going to go ahead
Uh,
and push on through. That's pretty much all that I have for um, industry insights, unless someone else has anything else that they've noticed. I wrote down more, but I'm also trying not to spend too much time on it.
I know we talked about merchandise outside of uh the weekend. Has there been any more progress made on that just in general? You know, little keychains or whatever have you, just to be up for grabs in general.
All right, talking about the merchandise that we're trying to push.
No, not the merchandise for the convention, just like year round in general. Woohoo!
Oh, I mean, I'm currently having the artwork done for Admiral Trina stuff. We're currently in the process. It's kind of a bit of a delay because of the artists that I want to use are usually have a 1 to 2 month waiting period, which is fine. It makes sense. So that's usually what I'm just held down by.
I'm curious. I want a Xander backpack. So
A Xander backpack.
A
That is
backpack.
That's
a
interesting.
Yeah.
crazy thing.
you guys don't want to see your avatar in a backpack?
I would
No,
rather
I
have
can't-
like a car decal.
Well, but wouldn't it
I
make
will
more
paint
sense
my
to
car.
have like maybe a plushie that you can attach to a backpack so it can be more universal?
Be
No.
cute.
No, good point.
No, I want a backpack.
Okay.
Backpack.
I want to pull out my
no
Xander laptop
negotiation,
cover
no wiggle room, nothing.
inside the backpack
Yeah, there was
on
zero
top of my
compromise.
Xander jacket while I walk around in my Xander shoes. Where's my merchandise?
Xander shoes. Now we're on the shoes too.
So humble. Such humble request.
I'm gonna have like the Nike logo. It's just backwards. It says "Just stop it."
Just stop it. Just don't.
Just don't.
Not today.
I feel like it should be backwards and upside down. Just for
That's
just
gonna
for
be an
that.
upside down check mark.
Or would just be like an X, just like a no. See, Sleepy wants VP plushies, so we
I
get
agree.
Sleepy what she wants.
Yeah, we're good.
I do too. I was planning on starting out small and then hopefully going into the plush market because the keychain stickers and clothing accessories, those are all easy to make. Plushies, they take a lot of time. And a lot of the places that I've worked with are like, well, we will, but first we need you to invest XYZ amount, and then we'll think about it. And I was like, good point.
Yeah, we start small first, and then we'll make our way up to awesome, bigger things, aka backpacks, right? And shoes.
And shoes. Don't forget.
Don't forget the shoes.
Backpacks and shoes are a late game ordeal. I don't. You know what? I don't even think I've ever seen VTuber shoes.
That's gonna, yeah, that's gonna be different.
I'm just breaking
I'm
into the
here for it,
market
though.
here.
68 wants body pillows.
Whoa, what is bad eye? Stop it. What are you doing? No, what's going on?
Body pillow of
Uh-oh.
who? Actually.
Xander's breaking. It didn't take very long.
Uh-oh.
I don't know what I did. My eyes closed. It's okay. Keep going. Keep going.
Okay.
Pay no attention.
So that's all I can think of for the industry insights. Our next little session is called Scary Story Hour. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got 5 things to choose from that I will give you guys the opportunity to figure out what you want to do. One of them's so the first one is like 500 words, and then the last 3 are only like 1,000. But then one of them is like 2,000 words. I figured I was like, well, if we're gonna go with a long one, then we'd have to do the 2001, and then after that, we cut it. I'm also
Yeah.
not very good at reading, so I'm gonna go and have to hand this off to Trina. Thank you.
Yeah, sure, I got it. Whatever you want me to read, let me
Let's
know.
go.
All right, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things there. What do you guys want to do? There's creepypasta it's called Spare 10 Minutes Live.
Live a
Spare
life.
10 minutes, live a lifetime. That's what that is. And the next one is creepypasta, Lost in the Woods. And then there is the third one, which is not on creepypasta, it's on WordPress. The Woods, and
Whoa.
then Knock on Ginger Flash Fiction. And the last one is The Man in the Mirror short story horror.
The woods.
They will
The woods are
Woods.
lost in the woods.
Lost in the
I was about to
woods.
Scheiße.
be lost in the woods. Okay.
I clicked on the
no.
wrong one.
Here is their link.
All right. Do you guys have it pulled up, or I can? Oh, never mind. You've already.
I've pulled it up already.
Lost in the woods. Creepypasta. All right, so how we're gonna do it is I'm gonna read the narrator, and then you guys do the dialogue, or how?
Hold on, I have to turn off ad blocker.
It's actually a great.
Wait.
Not the ad blocker.
No, I
You
clicked on
should've-
the wrong one. Which one am I opening?
The one that is sent in podcast.
We're doing the woods, yeah? I'm not crazy.
Lost in the Woods.
This is long. Oof.
Yeah.
Just
It's a
2000.
20-minute read.
Yeah, that's kind of long.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, we probably should have
Pick the short one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was-
the Woods is only like 1,000, which is probably like 10 minutes. And
All
there's,
right,
there's
all
the
right, do
ones.
that.
Here it is.
Yeah, let's do the woods instead.
Okay, this way I don't have to fiddle with my ad blocker.
Yeah, this one is.
Oh yeah,
okay.
very nice.
Oh, I like this format. It's cute.
Me too.
It's got 5 votes. Apparently, it has 2 stars out of 5.
Oh, well, all right then.
Okay.
I love it.
So you want me to read this, or how we're gonna do it?
Can't think of a better.
Yeah, I don't see any dialogue, so it's mostly just going to be a read. by
There's
narrator.
there's one sent. Oh no, there's a little sentence.
There's a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay, I can read the first 3 paragraphs, and then Xander, you could read all the way to he countered after the younger boy talks, and then Archer can read, I guess, the rest. Okay.
Wait, hold on. Wait.
Um,
So you got the first 3. Xander's got the what?
Xander's got after the little pound sign, the wood sat
Yep.
silent. That's what Xander.
Okay.
And then after he countered, after the dialogue, I bet you can't go stand on that old stump. He countered. Then you can read Archer.
Okay.
All right.
Ah, I see.
The
it. Okay.
Woods by LV Got It, February 2029 or 2009. It is an ordinary forest, as far as spooking woods go, filled mostly with craggy, twisted oak trees. their gnarled branches reaching like skeletal fingers and deeply wrinkled, cracked bark. They clustered together, their branches twisted and tangled together, daring any to enter their midst. The land here lay low and wet in the spring, leaving a stand of trees, stick-like saplings, and sparse, tall yellow grass, invaded by wild roses with their sharp thorns, standing in a shallow bath of self water throughout the springtime months. They were far from a silent stand of woods, a small stretch of thick growth surrounded by fields of crops interspersed with some stretches abandoned to grass, weeds, and stray crop seeds. Against one side of the stretch of trees amidst the farm fields was also nestled a small, happy community. The woods teemed with life, red and gray squirrels, rabbits, mice, and voles, and a range of birds. With a damp ground, they were a haven also for frogs and toads, and of course, the ever present blood sucking mosquitoes. It was a typical small town community lying nestled against the miniature forest. It had grown from centuries old land of grasslands mixed with forest. The old forests and grasslands were slowly chopped down, turned over, and settled as the word slowly populated with mankind. The landscape of humanity changing from hunter gatherers to farms, towns, and villages. Eventually, towns and communities grew together to become cities. Family homesteads populated into small farming communities, and untouched land became rare pockets of unsullied old growth forest scattered about in tiny fragments, bordering farm fields and stretches of small community homes. Some of these tiny pockets of untouched woods still held secrets. Some of these secrets were perhaps best left that way.
The woods sat silent and brooding, an ugly tangle of dead looking, leafless skeleton branches that looked like they belonged in a darker and more sinister world of the dead. The clouds hung heavy, dark, and gray on this day, a suffering, thick blanket hanging low in the sky to cast a pall over this small piece of the world. The snow lay heavy and wet, lakes shrinking and melting into a dirty slush as the temperatures slowly warmed. In time, the snow would vanish and be replaced once again by the murky, stagnant melt waters that would take a few months to dry up. Most of the rodents, birds, and other small woodland creatures were conspicuously absent on this day, having chosen to hunker down and wait on this gloomy day. Nevertheless, a few squirrels and birds still flittered about the skeletal trees, a small rabbit nervously twitching its nose as it sat motionless waiting. Two children playing in their backyard off the woods dared each other to go exploring into the spooky trees. I bet you can't go. I'm sorry. I bet you can't go to the fallen tree, said the older and taller of the two boys. The younger boy balanced, his stomach churning. Blanched?
Blanched,
The
yeah.
younger boy blanched, his stomach churning slightly, but stared stone-faced at the fallen rotting tree laying nestled within the narrow strip of the woods. He was not going to let his brother know how scared he was. He could already smell the mossy rot of the long-dead tree although he had never been near enough to catch its odor. It smelled, in his vivid young imagination, like death and decay, and something even darker. He watched a small red squirrel flit into the tree, untouched by the dark brooding sullenness and the spooks, ghosts, and monsters his mind screamed must surely lurk hidden inside these scary woods. He swallowed. Can too, the younger boy said, his voice cracking with fear. I bet you can't go on the old stump, he countered.
The old stump was a rotting remnant of an even older fallen tree that had long ago vanished into the mud and scraggly growth of the woods. The stump remained, standing defiant and threatening beyond the falling tree now lying discarded and tangled in the woods. Sharp splinters and points of shattered woods sticking up as though waiting to impale any foolish boy who tried to climb it and fell. Its woods now was soft and crumbly with rot, its sharp, jagged edges unlikely to be capable of impaling anything for years. Kevin humphed at his younger brother. He was just as scared, but certainly was not going to let his little brother know that. He nervously hiked up his pants, which did not need it, and stepped forward on a mission. He marched purposely into the woods, careful to keep his back to the younger boy so he would not see the paleness of his waxy, fear-filled face. With a scruff and a shrug, Jesse reluctantly followed his older brother. The little red squirrels scampered up to the high branches as they passed, pausing to chitter down angrily at the boys. They reached the first point, the fallen tree Kevin had dared his younger brother to venture to. It was no victory for either boy. On a forced march of pride, determined not to reveal his fear of some silly trees, Kevin continued on. He crawled over the fallen tree, its rotting length sagging with a soggy cracking beneath its weight. His forward march slowed more His forward march slowed more the closer he came to the wicked-looking ancient broken stump. Unable to let his older brother face the woods alone, Jesse followed. As he drew near the old stump where his brother had stopped to stare motionlessly at it, he noticed something unusual looking at the base of the stump. "What's that?" Jesse asked nervously. The boys would never be seen again.
Is that just how it ends?
Wow,
Yeah, that
was
is
They
straight
just-
up how it
They
ends.
just disappear.
Wow.
I was expecting something. They just
Yeah.
that was a lot of build up.
That was a lot of build up. That was all build up, I think.
That was nice. We can make an audiobook at some point now.
I went ahead. I gave that 3 stars to help with that rating a little bit. Better than I could have done, but
I'll give it a nickel and some pocket lint. No, that was I wanted the ending to be a little bit better, but if this is like a first time go, then I'm gonna say that was pretty impressive for the build up at the very least.
Oh yeah, the build up was really good. It got me excited, but then it just kind of ended, and I'm like, oh okay.
Hey, where is
Oh,
Trina?
this was made
we
in
lost-
February 2009, so yeah.
Yeah.
They have a lot of better things now, probably.
we've lost
Oh
Trina.
yeah, sure. Oh, did we lose Trina?
Uh,
Oh, we've
Maybe
lost
she
Trina.
lost the internet.
I thought we were gonna lose
Yeah.
Xander first.
Yeah, I'm still kicking.
Nice. Don't worry, I'll join back real quick. Don't worry.
All right.
I was about to say, let me put on the error cat.
That's funny.
Guys, my
Okay.
cat came in my room in the middle of that, and he started climbing on top of my keyboard. And I'm like, "Excuse me, sir. Do you mind?"
He does. There's actually a link in this that says The Woods published 15-9 at Patchwork, an online horror e-zine bringing attention to domestic abuse through the horror genre.
Excuse what?
The Woods we just read, or
Yeah,
what?
that's
It's I think it's I don't know. So it's called
That's weird.
www.patchworkproject.com. I actually tried clicking on it, and the domain doesn't exist anymore.
I'm about to say. I'm scared to click on that.
I
Yeah, I
went
don't
ahead
know
and did
about
it.
that.
Yeah, domain is registered, but may still be available. Oh, it's telling me to get this domain. It's available on GoDaddy.com.
I love that.
And
Well, that
for
was fun.
VP's next venture. Yeah, it was.
You're the one in
Fun.
charge of that. That's all you.
It's all you. You choose.
Huh? What am I choosing?
What's next?
Next
No.
is the roasting session.
Did you say
which
no?
I didn't approve.
I didn't know that was an option. I didn't know we could just say no.
That is true. You could technically
Oh,
just say no.
Trina. Hold on,
Just
let me-
popping up and scaring the crap out of us. It's
Hello?
fine.
I know, right?
It was the jump scare after the horror scene.
Like, blah, I took the children.
That was the true ending.
That was the true ending. Just Trina comes up and goes, ooga booga.
Scared you guys.
So we know who took the kids now. It was Trina all along.
It was me. I
That's
did
fair.
it.
I knew it.
If I was just in the woods and then Trina appeared, I'd be like, all right, cool, let's go. That's fine.
Boo.
Oh. Hee hee.
Hee hee.
I'm going to change myself a bit. I'm going to make myself bigger. There we go.
Yeah, you would.
You know, I'd make it the whole screen Trina's face again, but I don't think we want that.
Yes.
All right. Moving on.
Moving
Who
on.
is going to have the? We want to have the honor of roasting both me and Justin.
You know,
Is that
Marika would have been a great for this because I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure she has a lot of pre-made. She has a lot of pent up aggression. Just
Luckily, she's not here, so
Oh, I didn't write anything down. I could have roasted Boss Man on live TV.
Everyone, quick, look up roast. Look up roast on Google.
Wait, hold on. I got this.
there are pre-roasting made in the script, so you can use that.
Well, yeah, but those are like he's prepared for those. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's not fair. I don't want to be like, oh, Justin's leadership is so strong that even the Wi-Fi follows his commands, except when it's time to stream.
Hey.
Like, come on.
yeah, that's kind of actually
on.
true. I did that last night. Pretty sure. What? Oh, Archer said, you know, you could watch my stream too, and then I gave the side eye, like.
Yeah.
But it was the.
It's
boys.
not the
We were
first time
playing-
I've had what's the word? A distant father, we'll say.
A distant father.
Um,
Oh.
So if I'm the father, what does that make Red Zone?
The mother. This has been established already.
Yeah, this is long been set.
Yeah.
They're your VTuber children.
Yeah.
the messy children.
You know what? This is actually a really good one that I even I was impressed by. So let's
Go
talk
for
about
it.
Red Zone for a second. He's the type of manager to schedule a meeting to discuss why meetings are taking too long. What's funny is I remember having a meeting about this.
Wow. That's so silly.
Okay, that was a good one. I admit it.
It's
That was a good one.
You know,
Well,
Justin might run a talent agency, but the real talent is how he makes people disappear when it's time to pay them.
Oh.
Oh.
Whoa.
Oh, God.
Whoa.
When a
Oh,
payday comes and
Where's
it's time to
my
get the milk.
That was fun. I loved that one.
Hey, it wasn't about the experience. It was about the friends we made along the way, right?
Right. Sure.
the friends we did and the friends we didn't meet another way as well.
You know, Boss Man's talent agency is so exclusive, even the talents don't want to be represented by it.
Not.
Ouch.
That's lame. I don't
Ouch.
get that.
Ouch.
That's mean.
That's not even a roast. That's just me.
Mean.
Wait, where are these roasts that you're finding?
In the script, I shared.
No, I'm just finding some online. You know what? I'm just mean.
other ones.
It's just me.
God dang it! You used Microsoft Word again.
You can't use that. We told you don't use that.
It was a PDF.
Use PDF file or Google.
Google.
Hold on, I'm doing it. You don't have to.
Oh, thank you. How considerate of you.
I was talking to Red Zone the other day, and
I'm
we talked
so
about how
considerate.
Boss Man really does have a good eye for talent. But judging by me being on the team, I think he might need glasses. Double roast, yeah.
Okay, that was a good one. That was a amazing. How makes sense?
I love how one of the roasts here on this list says Virtual Pulse is a family, and like every family, the dad is always confused, and the uncle, Red Zone, disappears when it's time to do work. Like, I love the fact that that's The first of all, we established that Red Zone is the mother.
Mommy.
Yes.
No, not too much now.
I got
Yeah,
the
what's
content that I don't disappear, but I complain. That's different. We're not the
I've-
same.
I feel like that should be flip flopped a little bit. It's always me that disappears when it's time to do work.
Yeah, it's the both of you. You both are just, magicians when it comes to work.
Magician
Like,
with
close
color.
up magic.
I mean, like I said before, if I had $1 for every time I said I'll look into it, you probably have a budget the size of our lives.
Fair.
I like some of these. Some of them are just like mild like jabs, I
Yeah.
guess. And then there's ones that like really sting.
Ah. Hurt.
Like some of
Wow.
them are just straight
They-
up mean, and other ones are just like, okay, well, have a
They
cookie.
can't even write roast properly.
Let's see. He runs a talent agency, but the only thing he's really scouting for is a way to avoid doing actual work. Oh,
Oh, oof. That's rough.
That explains a lot of things.
Just because you're right,
And I
doesn't mean you're
quote,
right.
And I quote, "That's what managers are for, right?"
Yeah,
man.
that explains a lot of things.
My
Oh, I
favorite
like
word
this
is
one.
Delegation.
Virtual Pulse is like a well-oiled machine, except the oil is just caffeine, and the machine is held together with last-minute fixes and crossed fingers.
Like this.
So let's talk about today's stream.
Oh dear.
Oh god.
They
No,
say
wait, that's
talent
great
agents
too.
are supposed to be smooth talkers. Justin's so smooth, you don't even realize you've been scammed until it's too late.
Wow. Oof.
Wait, hold on. I like this one. If Virtual Pulse had a mascot, it would just be a sleep-deprived Justin and a ghostly image of Red Zone because no one can ever find him. Why are these all like backwards hands, like at red, like almost all the
Right?
time?
Like half of them are just like, I'm secretly a good manager. Red Zone's
That's rough.
There's like 4 pages of roasting material.
Yes.
It's over 5,
pages.
5 to 6.
What is all that?
He really went all in the roasting section.
Red is actually catching strays. Sleepy is absolutely correct. Red Zone is constantly trying to be like, all right, cats, get into the barn.
Oh god.
I'm just reading some of these, and it's just like amazing. I
Wow,
love
some
it.
of these are actually kind of funny. Who wrote these? It's just ChatGPT.
I don't
No.
even think it was GTP. I think this was just like a preset that he changed all the names to his own name.
Oh,
Yes.
Red Zone doesn't micromanage us. In fact, he doesn't manage us at all. We're just out
Oh.
here free roaming like an open world RPG.
Again, that's rough.
Like, why
Hunting
are
the
half
Bowman.
of of them like not being able to find Red Zone?
Right? Red Zone's
Wow.
everywhere constantly.
That's cap because you can always find me.
I believe
It's-
that should technically be me.
Yeah, it's Boss Man I can never find.
Where's he at? Where'd he go this time? I don't know where he went.
If I want Red, I just have to breathe wrong and he'll appear and yell at me.
I just say they went to get the milk and that's it. Let's leave it at that. Eventually they'll come back, but maybe.
Eventually.
One day they'll leave and just not come back though.
Justin's typing speed is so fast that by the time he finishes answering a question, 3 more problems have already popped up.
Why? Why are there more problems?
Oh my god.
Right.
If I had a nickel for every time a problem arises, I'd be very wealthy right now.
You picked a lot of very strange ones, and I love it.
Actually, this one's kind of true. Virtual Pulse is the only agency where talents are the one managing the managers instead of the other way around.
We manage you.
That makes you the cats.
I feel like us as just talents, we just ask a lot.
Yeah,
I don't think
absolutely.
you ask enough.
Oh,
I mean, I could use a
really?
new computer.
So funny
No,
you should say that.
don't-
Hey,
Don't
boss.
giving
So
ideas.
Oh
Don't
dear.
giving
about
ideas.
that plushie idea.
Yeah. What about it?
I love when
Damn, you're not supposed to say that.
manages all.
I said you could ask more. I didn't say I was going to say yes or no. Denied.
Mm.
Ooh,
Just
You
like
guys are
every other
really-
disappointing dad.
ooh.
Pressing. Oh my gosh.
Jesus.
Well, it's a
Christ.
roast. It's not
There is
supposed
a-
to be happy.
There is a lot.
I don't know. It's supposed to be sad either.
That was just downright depressing. I'm sorry. Do you want to talk about it off stream? We'll take care of it. You know what? Don't worry. We'll take care of that.
No,
I got something
talking's
for
too
you
much
later.
work. Excuse me?
Sorry. There's an ambulance right outside my window.
Fun.
Oh, if Virtual Pulse had a family tree, the VTubers would be responsible older siblings, and and we would be the chaotic younger brothers who somehow got put in charge.
I feel like you guys would be connected by crown drawings off to the side, ruining like a family heirloom painting.
Nah, I can't be left with crayons. I'll eat them.
Yeah, it's fair. The purple
Don't
ones
eat
are
'em.
too tart.
Yeah, no, I'm kidding.
I'm
Yeah.
not. You haven't tasted the purple ones? They're very
Does
tart.
VP have an on-site therapist? Might need to add that to the budget.
We can afford one, you know. We can afford one, so
My therapist is
we are.
If we
seeing
got a
the-
therapist,
a lot of water,
water.
we're
shots
seeing
of
with the
water.
family- With the family beef.
Sometimes spicy water.
No, never spicy water all the time, every day.
Water.
Just water.
I have so much water. I literally have a Brita filter just sitting on my desk. Like, you know the big pitcher Brita filter? I drink so much water.
Thirsty.
Hey, I'm sorry. I just like being hydrated. In fact, here, I'll drink some more water right now.
Everyone drink
Hydrate or
water.
die.
Everyone drink water.
Water time.
All right. The only thing that I have close to me is water.
Perfect.
Perfect. Amazing. Let's
Yeah, they're
get to
12
it
ounce,
then.
12-ounce bottles of water.
I feel like that's not water.
It's water. Oh, looks like the website developer just discorded us.
What?
Oh,
I guess I guess that didn't be other news. Is we're working with having our website designed from scratch again. But anyways, we
Again?
can move on into story time. Yes,
Again.
Again?
For like the fourth time.
It is a backwards struggle, and I'm trying to get away from Wix.com because Wix, although they have a lot of resources, they're a little bit on the expensive end.
A little bit,
Right.
yeah.
Like their premium membership, I remember it was like, I don't even remember how much it was anymore. It was like $150 to $200 a year or something.
Mm-mm.
That's for the premium membership. That's not including the domain cost. That's a separate fee.
Just use card. I paid like $35 a year.
I
I have a domain.
do.
I don't have a website. The domain
I
is
use
like
Red
12
Zone's
bucks a year.
card.
Mm-hmm.
I use Red Zone's card to pay the bills around here.
Hold on, I have one more roast for you before we continue.
Oh dear.
I got ChatGPT on this one, so we're gonna see what ChatGPT's got for you. All right,
Oh dear.
Nope.
Not the machine.
Justin, the man, the myth, the questionable talent agent. Running a talent agency must be tough when the only talent you successfully manage is your own ability to dodge responsibility. I mean, you talk a big game about discovering stars, but the only thing you've truly discovered is new ways to take credit for other people's hard work.
Ooh.
If
Oh my
Wow.
god.
if slick talking and last minute excuses were an Olympic sport, you'd have gold.
Again, that's
Oh
rough.
god, there's like 3 more paragraphs. I didn't scroll down.
Oh my god!
Your agency prides itself on finding the next big thing. But let's be real, the biggest thing you found recently is an excuse to leave early on Fridays.
Jeez.
Okay.
Every
Okay.
client meeting feels like a TED talk on how to get nowhere slowly. You hype up these poor aspiring artists like they're about to be the next Beyonce, but by the time you're done with them, they're just hoping to book a gig at their cousin's wedding. Oh
Oh
no!
my god!
Mm-mm-mm.
And let's not even get started on your business strategies. Watching you work is like watching a magician, except instead of pulling rabbits out of a hat, you just pull delays, empty promises, and ever-growing list of pending deals.
Bro, he's already dead.
Again, that's rough.
He's already dead.
Your email responses take longer to arrive than an Amazon package from the moon, and when they do, they contain more fluff than a pillow factory. Jesus Christ. But hey, credit where credit is due. You are a talent agent. It takes real talent to convince people you actually know what you're doing. If charisma and creative avoidance were currency, you'd be on Forbes' list. But unfortunately for you, success in the business takes more than just a smooth voice and well-rehearsed apology.
Mm. R.I.P.
You should take your time
So-
to read.
Pick me up
Oh.
and scoop me in a bucket and send me home.
See,
So-
if I knew we were doing a roast, I could have curated this, and it could have hurt much more.
You got me
Anyway,
thinking about
next-
what I should say, what I would say for Red Zone.
Oh dear.
Oh god!
I did.
Oh,
I
gotta
did pull
walk.
it
I
up
made
if we're
myself
interested.
giggle.
I
That was
did pull it
enough
up if we're
roasting.
interested.
I think that was enough roasting for a day. We
Yeah,
still
that's a
have-
good.
He's
we
like,
have 2 segments to tackle. Let's go with
Alright.
the
Next
Yeah,
segment.
we've
story
got
time.
the story time. We can continue with the roast and some other segment later on at a later date, where you guys can curate them and
Yeah, we can
bask
get a
in the
couple of
glory.
these stories out. We probably not all of them. We still have a Q&A at the end, but
Oh, not all of these stories. I believe all of these stories I kind of just put in there as here's an idea you can come up with. Choose at least one of them. And I even said 5 minutes or less. I mean, there's a lot. There's from VTuber Industries, like my first stream disaster, the time I got trolled on my own chat. That's very boring. The strangest collab I've ever had. Strangest collab I've ever had. Friendly. Don't be mean. When my model betrayed me. Well, I mean, we already
every
had
day. Every
All the
day.
time.
the spiciest VTuber drama. No. Absolutely not. I'm gonna go ahead and just glaze over that one.
feel like some of these should have been looked over a little bit.
Yeah, it's the spiciest VTuber drama I've ever seen without naming names. There's only been like a group of people here. If we talk about anyone here, they either still work here or everyone knows why they're not here anymore.
Oof.
Oh,
I have a small one here. I'll go ahead and pop in. So the worst raid I ever have been in. I actually have a mild little story here for this. So some people might actually be there. I raided one of my followers, or not followers, but just somebody I was following. Cool guy. I watched him a handful of times. He was a cool guy. He just does gaming. I think he's a furry, and it's important to the story. For some reason, I couldn't tell you why. This particular time, I'm like, I'm just gonna blindly raid him, as I often do with my streams. I pushed all my people to him, and he had lost a bet or something. Somebody had paid for a redemption. Something had happened
oh
where
dear.
in this particular stream,
Oh God.
his avatar had been converted into a tiny little mouse, and he had this very high-pitched microphone running.
Oh,
Uh,
no.
So I just like trolled my whole chat by putting them in this really annoying stream. And I'm like, oh, he was cool last time, I swear. That was. Quick, someone else tell a story. Go, quick, run, go.
Well, you have to be another talent, I guess.
See, I only have work stories, and I've already said all of them on my streams that I can think of at the moment. Trina, go.
You can tell the jerky story, but nobody wants to hear that again.
The what
it was
story?
A terrible time. So
Go.
I was doing another like podcast thing, and I was like, okay, it's cool, two just like today. We got two people and then me. I won't talk about the talents, but you know what I'm saying. But it was awful. Like this guy like was talking like I thought it was like professional setting, and then they were talking about like I swear they were like maybe like 18, 19, 20 max. Like they were like babies because they were talking about like what. Like we were there. They were asking me questions like it was normal at first, and then it just got weird. He was like saying like I want some girls and like talking about
Whoa.
whoa, what?
Here.
Why are you saying this on a podcast? Like that was so like disrespectful, unprofessional. Like that's like like guy talk. Like okay, I get it, but this is like a podcast, public with a girl here. Like you don't talk about that stuff, and that was like the worst podcast I ever done. I had to leave. It was so bad. It was very upsetting, and it was streamed too. So there was like people watching that, and yeah, I will not recommend. You have to show a little bit of professionalism.
Like a little bit.
For sure.
Yeah. So that was like my worst experience being a interviewee, I guess.
Interesting. Well, I'm sorry.
Okay, let's see what else do we have here. The creepiest DM I ever got.
When you
Oh,
reached
this
out
is
to me
it.
for an employment opportunity.
Oh.
Fair.
Got him again.
Fair.
I actually have one for this. I once was DM'd by I think and I hope it was just a bot, but someone from actually I think they were in the VP server. I don't remember who, but they added me on this account, keep in mind, and they asked me they were asking me all these weird questions like in one paragraph, like where do you live, what kind of what are your hobbies, like what are you into, literally like that, what are you into. And I'm like I don't know this person, so I just like immediately after I read all the paragraph of everything they said, because it was like, what are you into, are you dating anyone? I'm like, okay. So I just deleted and blocked that. So I'm like, oh yeah, nope, not dealing with that.
So basically, do all the doxing for me, please.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, I didn't understand that either.
Basically, he asked it to do all the doxing for.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. Yeah.
Yikes.
Like I said, I don't know if it was a bot or if it was a real person, because like the way they were talking didn't really sound like the way the bot would talk, Like it sounded like a real person, like the way they kind of phrased their sentences, but like
There's probably a real person that typed it out and then just a bot just mass
Could
sent it
be,
to
yeah.
everyone. Like what's that called again? Social engineering?
Yeah, just hoping
Something like that,
somebody
yeah.
somewhere gives you information for no reason
Mhm.
other than the fact that you asked.
Some lonely person out there that's like, hey, someone cares about me. What are these other creepy things? I played a cursed game. The time my stream got haunted, a horror movie moment IRL. You know what? I've actually got a great story from I don't know if you guys are into the paranormal or supernatural kind of ordeal, but I believe it.
Me too.
And I only believe it because of one thing. So, I was at a friend's house, and I was really, really young. I'm talking like 8, 9, maybe 10 years old. So, in my years, that you guys are probably thinking, "Oh, that's going back 60 years ago." No, I'm not that old yet.
Back in
I
my
don't.
day.
I know pretty much. So I don't remember who this girl I was with was. But we were both watching some movie or whatever. I don't remember what the name of the movie was. Irrelevant. So we went into the kitchen while it was dark to sneak Hershey's chocolate. No, chocolate isn't relevant for the story, but I do like to talk about it. So we opened the fridge up and snuck the chocolate, and then as soon as I closed the fridge, a huge like mist orb shaping of a person appeared right in front of us, and my blood ran cold. I didn't know what I was looking at, and then the girl that was behind me grabbed me by the back of my collar and then sprinted over into the next room over, and she said, "Did you see that?" And to this day, I still have no idea what that was.
Oh, yeah, that's horrifying.
Yeah, and that was also before the time that I knew what ghosts and spirits were, so I didn't exactly know what that was. So yeah, that was my scary moment. I've also had some other moments, such as when I worked as a security guard. I It was like around 10 o'clock in the evening. I was in the warehouse alone, and while I was on my phone, I heard someone sprinting up the hall right behind me, sprinting right towards me. So then I got up out of my chair and turned around, thinking that there was an intruder inside, and looked at the cameras, and it just looked like I was an idiot. My last one wasn't really I didn't see anything out of the ordinary. It was just a very creepy place. So I used to do security for like an abandoned psychiatric facility. We were doing it for a very short period of time while we were getting the deconstruction of it ready. We were demolishing it and was turning it into a parking lot for a nearby college. I gotta say, I didn't see anything weird there, but I definitely took a lot of pictures and recordings. It was the creepiest place I've ever been to. And like I went down into the basement where the incinerator was, also where the old operator rooms were. It was like trippy, and I was like, wow, they used to use this kind of thing. And you could still see some of the old medical instruments they used during surgeries down there.
Spooky.
Pretty neat experience. I actually got locked inside one of the rooms over there.
Oh.
Oh, yikes.
That's something.
Yeah, I got scared the hell out of because I opened the door and then I closed it, and then I heard a click behind me, and I was like, I slowly turned around, and I was like, oh
And
shit.
this is how you die.
Oh, I mean, Scheisse. So, and anyways, that was a pitch black part of the hospital. So the only thing I was armed with was my flashlight and a cell phone, and I had my flashlight beaming around everywhere. And then I was like, this would be a great opportunity for my flashlight to die. And guess what happened?
Oh.
It died.
Died.
It died.
Of course.
It flickered a little bit, and after that, I puckered. So then I turned my phone flashlight on and had two flashlights on at that point in time, and I was like, "Leave me, demons!" Actually, no, there actually was. Oh, there was a scary story from that incident. I remember. Okay, so there's the third floor, which was an iconic psych floor, and so our job is to go through and make sure all the doors are locked because we get a lot of problems. The homeless people breaking in, or some of the neighborhood kids come in and just vandalize, do usual kid stuff. Um, and so we were just going in and make sure they didn't do any of that. So basically how the hallway works, it's like an H. So you start out the bottom right corner of the H, and then I go all the way down to the far top right corner of the H, and then I go to the middle, and then I go to across the hallway to the other side of the H, the left side, and then I patrol the top and I patrol the bottom. So as soon as I patrol the bottom, I was like, all right, I'm done. And mind you, it was still pitch black darkness inside that location because we couldn't turn the lights on because it was during the winter time and all the pipes bursted. So if you turned on the lights, it would probably cause a electrical fire or some issues with the lighting systems. That's how it was worded to me. So as soon as I was walking back, I heard one of the big dividing doors, like one of the fire doors, open and then slam shut on like the far top right of the H where I just patrolled. And then I stopped because I'm thinking, oh, okay. So I guess another security guard's patrolling my floor for some reason. This is weird. And then I heard someone walking with high heels down the hallway. So, of course, I'm like, someone's breaking in. So I sprint over to the H, and then as soon as I round the corner to the right side of the H, I look left and I look right, and suddenly the sound stops. I go and check the door that I heard slam shut, and made sure it was still locked, and I was like, that's weird. So then after that, I go back downstairs and I go to the church where our operations center was. Ironic enough, yeah, it was the chaplain building or the little chaplain room inside of a hospital. And I see the other security guard there, and he's still watching his YouTube video. And I was like, "Hey, did you go on my floor?" And he's like, "No, why? What happened?" And I was like, "I don't know, something weird happened." He's like, "Out of curiosity, did you hear someone walking around with high heels?" And I was like, No, don't tell me something like that. You're gonna make me eat myself." And he's like, "Yeah, there's been an issue on that third floor. For some reason, a lot of guards have been complaining about hearing someone walk around with high heels and door slamming." And I was like, "Oh, is there any other stories you need to go about?" He's like, "Yeah, there's a room on the 6th floor called room 666. Don't go in that room. It's a bad room."
That-
I was like,
don't go
why is
there.
there a room
Love the ominous
666?
warnings.
Yeah, he said every time a security guard's walked in there, something bad has happened. And I was like, oh,
Oh,
Like
yeah, that's
what?
fine.
What
Yeah, okay.
bad?
a
No,
lot of
no, don't worry
things
about it.
like if there were lights, the lights would go pitch black. Things would be moved across the room. Doors would slam at a random location on that floor, is what I was told that would happen. People would get injured. Also, on that same floor, we actually found someone who was homeless who drew all over the walls of that room. It wasn't in 666, it was like across the hallway. Like he was writing like
Missed opportunity.
satanic symbols. He was writing like countries and continents and things that didn't make sense when I was trying to read it. And when he was found, it was like pitch black in the room. He had his shirt off, and when he was approached, we were like, "What are you doing here?" And he's like, "Oh, I'm a patient here." And now,
Oh, we lost Xander.
so of course
I'm coming back.
he was escorted off the property and given to the proper authorities for assistance for his little issue. We just assumed he was having a drug-induced episode. Well, that's what I like to think. I don't want to think that he was
He could have been possessed. It's possible.
possessed by demons, you know, like from the what was that one movie? Grave Encounters? Yeah.
Fine.
Which is kind of funny. I actually did watch the Grave Encounters horror film while I was in that hospital to make it worse for me.
Wow.
That is pretty bad.
I was like, you know what? Let's make this situation worse. So yeah. Anyways, those are my stories. These are their tapes.
That was scary.
Yeah, that was creepy.
I don't.
I
think
have seen a
any
demon
Scary
before.
Stories quite cool like that.
Was it my contract?
No. I was in my room one day, and I was young. I mean, I was probably like, I don't know, like 12 maybe. So I guess not as young, but whatever. Besides the point, I was sitting on my bed, and at the time I had like a bookshelf in my room that nearly reached my ceiling. So in the corner there was like, so it was a really weird placement. So the corner between two walls, right? There was my bed, and then next to my bed was the bookshelf. Well, I was sitting on the opposite end of my bed, and I looked over. For some reason, I just had a bad feeling. I looked over to the corner between the bookshelf, the ceiling, and the wall, and all I saw was just a black shadow figure, and it looked like a creepy person just crawled up, sticking to the wall, or like curled
Ew.
up, sticking to the wall, and I blinked and it went away, and all I remember was just the shadow figure, and then it had red eyes. So that's all I remember about it. And to this day, I still don't know what it was or what I saw, but I vividly remember it. So it's like I don't know if it was my mind playing tricks on me but like it never gets that dark in that corner. So I don't know why it did.
Never
So
really know.
It's
yeah.
spooky.
Sometimes I do
Very.
the same thing. Like when I wake up in the middle of the night, you think you see something, and then like it scares the living daylights out of you, but you blink and then it goes away.
Yeah. I also did used to mess with Ouija boards a lot. So that could have also been
Oh,
part of it.
well, there's your
That's
first problem.
probably it.
Yeah, I was a stupid kid, okay?
Yeah, I was gifted a Ouija board and I never used it. I think I don't even let it in my new house. I kind of left it at my parents' house when I moved out, and I was like, "Yeah, you guys can have the demons here."
Gee,
There was
thanks.
this there was this one popular demon when I was younger that would only be contacted by the Ouija board or whatever. The name was like I don't know, like Zozo or something like that. And it was weird because me and my ex would always like use the Ouija board, and it was just so weird. Where like we would call Zozo our child, I guess. I don't know. It was so weird. We were kids, okay? And yeah, it was just unfortunate.
Like
That
it.
sounds that sounds
Ever
interesting.
since then, I've had only the bad luck in my life. So I'm pretty sure I'm cursed, but it's okay.
That's
Oh
why
yeah,
you are here with us.
you work here. Yeah,
Yeah.
damn. I was
Yeah.
about
Yeah,
to
like I
say.
said, bad luck.
All right. Anybody have any other stories?
I got
No,
nothing.
I think
Damn.
that was a no spoopy story for the day.
Spoopy. All right.
Actually,
So
let's change things to something more wholesome, like this question: what is the most sweet thing a fan ever did for me?
what?
What is the most
Sweetest
sweet
thing.
thing? Yes.
Someone got me some Valentine's chocolates on my throne
Oh,
on
Oh,
Valentine's Day. It was so sweet. I was like, "Nom, nom, 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 nom,
oh.
nom, nom." It was so good too.
I don't even get the good morning.
Oh, good morning, Red.
Don't worry. I'll give you good mornings, Reds, every morning. Usually followed by more work you have to do.
Fair. Perfectly balanced.
He balances all things should be.
I got some fan art once, which I still have saved and I love it.
Oh no, it's pretty cute.
I don't think the person who make that art, I don't think I haven't seen them in my channel in a while, so it makes me sad, but I miss them.
Okay, let's see the most ridiculous donation message I ever got. Anything?
The
I've
most
never had a
what
donut
was it?
message.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever.
I got jump scared, so they donated a certain amount, and then it was like a screamer, and I got scared too. I was screaming too because the screamer scared me.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, it was fun.
Ah.
Do streaming idea.
Okay,
All right.
Do a
We could just go
collaboration
under
then where
the.
somebody donates and screams at us.
I scream at you guys daily. Maybe you guys are just immune to it at this point.
you scream at me, I scream at them.
I
Yeah,
don't
that's
get
fair.
screamed at. I'm a good
I
boy.
get ice cream.
I disagree.
Let's see. This one for boss. The craziest thing that happened while running virtual pods.
I'm sorry. What?
What
The
is
craziest thing that's
craziest
happened while
thing?
running Virtual Pulse.
Yeah, it could be an everyday thing.
You want me to be completely honest at this point?
Go for it, man.
Why are you
it.
across the room? Anyway,
I'm
continue.
trying to test my camera. It's just breaking.
I don't expect there to be questions for me on this platform. I guess the craziest thing I could think of is one having such a talented talent list on me right now. I never expected to be where I'm at today. And honestly, I was very surprised when we got Admiral Trina on board.
Yeah,
Talk about the
right.
craziest thing that's ever happened. Now that would probably be on par with everything.
Yeah, that's fair. If I was Trina and saw this company, I'd be like, nope.
Why?
Luckily, we have a great
That's
manager
so
and a
mean.
good owner.
Heart emoji.
Heart emoji.
Yeah.
Install heart emoji font.
Okay, I think that was pretty much it for the story time segment. We
Cool.
should start with the Q&A section.
Yes, I can start off with that one.
Okay, who wants to
All
start?
right,
reading
I just need you to raise your right hand and say that you're going to tell the truth, the full truth, and nothing but the truth. So help me God.
I don't have hand tracking.
Wait, I can do my left hand?
Good. I can do that.
Just,
Oh, yeah.
I can do
I
my
didn't
left
know.
hand.
Whoa!
Kinda.
Whoa!
Does that count?
Whoa.
What?
I guess that's a long neck.
That was
That-
not the expected response.
That. What the hell?
Said raise your hand, not your neck.
I love it.
But it works. It works.
Are you a demon secretly?
No, I'm Admiral.
I don't think
All right.
admirals can just
Can't argue
extend
with
their
that
necks
logic.
like that.
I must not have been acquainted with enough naval men or women to know that. I'll have to ask the next time I meet one.
Mhm.
Actually, now that I think about it, I don't think I've ever been part of a joint naval a joint navy base. I've seen Air Force, Marines. Actually, that's it.
Maybe one day.
Maybe it's just an army thing because we're not placed by the coast very often. We leave that to you guys.
Yeah, that's true.
Anyways,
Yeah, because
Yeah.
you're boring.
Yeah.
I'm joking.
no, we have to be kept in a box to keep us out of trouble.
Seem like the talents here.
Like Marines, but worse. I'm kidding. No, we're not that bad. Hey, it's all in good fun. I love them.
Sure.
If just don't like when they have to lick the windows off our helicopters and we have to clean it off. All right. So combined questions asked by multiples. All right. So this is going on in the QA session. I separated them based on individualized, and also a lot of them had the same question. So we're just going to cover it all at the same time. No, that was not a yawn. That was something else. Anyways, so
It's
this
okay,
is
we're all
asked
yawning here.
by Billy Boss and Double Hand. How did you get over 400,000 subscribers? Obviously, this is directed towards Trina because, as far as I know, no one else here has that.
I wish.
One day, right? One day.
I have like
So,
100.
that counts. That counts. You know, you gotta start somewhere, right? Well, I've had the channel. I started this like a long time ago. I think my earliest stuff was over like 7 years ago. So it's not like I have 400,000 overnight. It literally was on the grind for a whole 7 years, right? So people just really like the comics that I've been doing and my voice acting. I'm very grateful for that, and I've just been doing it till to this day. I'm still having content posted like every day. I did take a break for a little bit, so that kind of slowed down some progress, but I'm still grateful for all the fans that are still watching and that I get every day. So thank you for liking my voice acting, all.
Thank you.
I think ever since you joined the team is about the time I started having all these technical issues. So I haven't actually gotten to go in and like see what it is that you do. So I'm behind the loop in that regard.
You're saying
Tell
it's
me
her
about this
fault.
comic.
Trina's really cool. We'll just say that.
Aw, thanks.
I
Yeah,
was just
so
I was just curious about the comic. I like comics.
yeah, I did
Yeah.
a lot of different series. When I first started, like 6, 7 years ago, I did a lot of um, fan content like Pokemon or My Hero, those series and stuff. And then now I transitioned into more original work. So like doing a series about an office lady, one about a yandere girl, one about a tsundere girl. So it's like all original characters.
Sweet.
Yeah, I
Neat.
figured as much. I didn't realize how popular you were. I've actually watched some of your content just unknowingly. I think it was Attack on Mika was definitely one of them, and I think the Manga Room.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm on those channels.
Yeah, definitely had no idea up until and then I started reading through the credits, and I was like, oh, would you look at that? It is a
It's
small
sweet.
world after all.
Small YouTube, right?
Honestly, it is. Okay, so thank you for that. Our next question is going to be from, again, Billy Boss Double Ham, but also adding in Ghostface in this one. So, how do you run a YouTube channel with over 400,000 subscribers?
Not do it without a video editor, I'm telling you. So I have a video editor who runs the main channel, and he's basically kind of like a manager also for the channel as well. I of course I do all the voices, and I do all the comic voicing, along with the getting it all organized and getting all those files right. But I could not do it by myself. That's why it's always very important to have a team behind you that you really can work with well. Like he's basically he reaches out to the mail VAs to get lines. He does all the video editing. He does like the upload and scheduling. So thank you, managers. Shout out to all the managers out there. Shout out Red Zone. Shout out to all
Yay.
y'all. Y'all some real ones. We can't do it by ourselves.
Hell emoji.
Aren't video editors and managers really the unsung heroes?
Yes, facts.
They are the workers behind the scenes. They do the work.
Yeah, no, they do all the work, so I can take
All the
credit for
work.
it.
That's nice.
You're welcome. All right, so these next couple of questions are gonna be asked by Farid, but in parentheses, it's called the Anime Racer. So, what is the most difficult What is
You
the
can
most
do it.
difficult game you've played so far? I know I had a brain fart aneurysm right there. What's the most difficult game you played so far? I'm pretty sure this is directed towards Trina, but then after Trina answers, I'll direct it towards everyone else.
Everything.
I'm playing
Okay.
Black Myth Wukong, and it's literally the hardest game I played. It stresses me out.
Black Mythical Calling?
No, Black Myth Wukong, the monkey game.
Mm.
The
It's
super
like
popular.
Souls. Yeah, super popular game. Kind of like Dark Souls, but
Better.
monkey.
Like,
Oh,
I'm stressed out playing it, but I'm gonna beat it. I got 2 more chapters to go.
Is it more difficult than the what was that like kind of Asian style, samurai style Dark Souls game?
Sekiro.
there's a lot of
Sekiro,
them.
that's what it was.
Oh, I haven't played that one, but that's probably really difficult too.
I was just watching a YouTube playthrough of a guy playing through all of the Dark Souls without getting hit a single time.
That's crazy.
Insane.
Oh yeah, I love that guy.
Yeah, and then he left Sekiro for last, and he got to the final boss, and then gets hit once and has to restart all over again. That broken
That's
hearts. would-
unfortunate.
Yeah.
but he did it again, and he actually did do it that time. Anyways, so most difficult game you played, Rosina. I mean Xander.
Bro.
Oh shit. Okay, that was me. I'm not Rosina.
I don't think so.
I've played a lot of games. I want to say the hardest game because I couldn't beat it was maybe a game called Bloody Trapland, which is a very simple-ish platforming game. It's the whole point of the game is to be hard. It's like one of those getting over it style, like, if you beat it, you're probably really good at it. Because I was like, I played Elden Ring, which is hard, obviously, but I killed the boss, a boss, one singular boss. Uh,
Is it just
What
my
was
head
he-
on a
it's just you.
figures?
Like I've played like Lies of Peace and like other Soul-like games, and like I'll get through them and like I'll make progress and like it's not that difficult. But there's like just some other games like that one where it's just like I made it maybe halfway through and I couldn't progress. Like there was no more going further. There's other games like that, but like it depends. Like some things are just like I get bored. Like I'm not entirely certain I've ever actually beaten Skyrim, but it's not because it's hard. You know what I
That's
mean? So like it's
crazy,
not like it's a
yeah.
difficult game by any means.
As soon as you get
But I'm
close
not-
to the end, there's a new DLC.
Well, there's DLC and then there's expansions.
always
and you
more.
know,
Not to
I can
mention
be like,
the mod support.
yeah, the mod support in that game is fantastic.
I'm
It is
trying to
nauseating.
get mods downloaded for Skyrim, and it is being a hassle and a third.
V Rising gets pretty difficult. Once you get past like the first island, it becomes pretty rough to get into. In a really fun way, so I'm not complaining, but that one was a really good one. You ever played V Rising?
I haven't.
Oh, it's so
I
much
have
fun.
not, yeah.
That's one of those games you can actually set up a server with. I actually, at one point, there was talk about me setting up a server for V Rising, but I think I only had like one person that was even interested in it. Same with Minecraft, Stardew, or not Stardew, Starbound, all kinds of games. I'm like, yeah, I would happily host servers for these games. I just need interest. I need interest because it costs money or time and resources.
Yeah.
Either way. Anyway, that's my time.
All right. The Mariko, Rosina, Archer.
Me. I love how you had to go through the list just to figure out that I'm also here.
Yeah, it's like
Anyway.
what's that one's name?
Hardest one I've played. So it's between two, and it's weird. It's probably Dark Souls 1 was the only Dark Souls game I've played, but also I could never get past like the first like I don't know, couple levels or whatever they're called. Areas. It's been a while since I played it. I'm not that good at Souls type games, okay? And if you ask me to play it, you'll have probably some good content, but also a very frustrated Archer. So
That's exactly what we need around here. It's scary and difficult.
Otherwise, the only one, and this is probably a skill issue thing also, but like Baldur's Gate, the new one, that one I think is hard for me because it's like a lot of luck based actions, and I'm not lucky. I don't have good luck, so I always end up like failing critically on everything I roll. And so there was this one level that I spent like 2 hours. I've not rolled above a 9. And I'm like, this sucks.
2 hours
Oof.
throwing a dice.
I've died so many times. And this is at the very beginning of the game too. Like, I haven't even gone through the tutorial. And I'm still just like dying over and over and over again.
That's rough.
It was after the thing crash or whatever. I don't remember what it's called offhand. But yeah,
Right.
it was sad.
So we're gonna move on to the next question. Funniest moments voicing anime.
funniest moments in voicing anime. I think it was pretty funny when I was doing Nokotan and I kept having to do like crazy different voices. She would go to like a JoJo like persona where she looks like very manly and I had to do like some deep, tough voice. It was so goofy. I thought it was hilarious. Like I did so many voices for Nokotan just for one character because she has so many different forms.
Yeah, she was she was a meme and a half. But I
Yeah.
love this series. It was a lot of fun for me. It was very funny. Actually, me and my friend we sat down and watched it together. I think we did the English dub because I prefer the English dub over the over subbed any day of the week. Oh, my voice cracked. Don't worry about that.
Everyone point and
Anyways,
laugh at him.
yeah, I know, right? You think I'm old enough that it doesn't happen anymore. Anyways, so what is your biggest inspiration in voicing anime?
I was a little baby sailor. I always wanted to voice an anime. I was watching, Saturday morning cartoons and I was watching like Pokemon, Digimon, and I thought it was so cool there was a voice dubbing the character and I was like, I want to dub an anime character too. I want to be an anime character and looking back now, I would be proud of myself that I did make it happen and now I voice an anime character.
You're so cool.
Yep, and we're not done yet. There's still many out there to do.
Oh wait, there's more.
4 pages.
Yes. Hopefully, I can get acquainted with Crunchyroll when they go to Anime Week in Atlanta. They have this huge stand.
Oh, nice.
I'd love to
Mike,
get in with gamer subs.
I'm like, hey, you know who would
Gamer
be
subs
great?
is pretty cool. Yeah. Sorry,
Gamer
Paul.
subs? I'm familiar with them. Don't be sorry. I'm irrelevant anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all right. Okay. So the next questions are going to be answered by Billy Boss. So, how did video editing on your main channel get so good?
Oh, so the video editor that I talked about, he has been with me since the beginning. So, obviously, if you do something for 6 to 7 years, you're definitely going to improve, right?
Yeah.
So, just like my voice acting, just like everybody's skills, if you do something so long, you keep working at it, it's gonna get better. So, yeah, you can tell a total difference in editing style from the old videos to the new ones that I post today.
Did you hear that, Red? There's hope for you.
Oh my gosh.
Excuse me, I have the same amount of time working on video editing.
I'm just messing with you. All right. So, how do you decide which series to voice on your main channel?
We ask permission first on what the artists say we can voice. Obviously, I'm not going to steal people's work. That's wrong. Do not steal people's work. Ask permission
people's
before
work?
you do it. So we reach out
For
to the
real.
artist, and then we'll be like, "Hey, can I dub your? I like your comic. Can I dub it?" And they give permission and say, "Yes, can." So that's how basically it narrows it down on what comics that we get to voice. And again, I want to reach out and do more original comics. So trying to. I still do a few fan stuff, but like not really. Like the majority I do is original, and I want to keep it that way.
So, what's the difference between fan made and an original comic?
So, like a fan made comic would be like, a existing series, like a Pokemon comic or, Don to Don comic. An original comic would be original characters. There's no other media for it.
Oh, okay. I understand now. I was a little confused for a second. I was like, huh, I thought it was original. But I see what you mean. So, yeah. New concept. One uses a new concept, the other one uses a old concept and then rehashes it in their own perception or continuation of the story. Just like a lot of people do when they don't like the endings of certain things.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right. Does your main channel have a theme behind what content you make?
Beautiful girls. We voice I voice these beautiful, beautiful girls. Everybody loves beautiful girls. So that's like the main the main thing.
Basic.
Based.
I thought he said basic. I'm like, what?
Basic.
Don't mind me.
Basic.
All right, so this next one's going to be by Double Hand. It's a single. How do you know what comics to dub on your main channel?
I kind of answered this earlier. We asked permission of what we're allowed to do. The artist is okay, and again, I try to make ask them for original do comics that are original kind of comics.
All right, thank you.
I
I wasn't laughing at you. I chuckled at something else that I was reading in the questions as I was listening. I wasn't mean to be disrespectful. All right. So this next one's asked by Ghostface. How are you able to post daily on your main YouTube channel?
Schedule everything. Look, I take breaks too, okay? So you could literally schedule something like a whole month if you wanted to. If you work hard on this day, March 15th, schedule all the videos one time a day up to April 15th. Bam.
You hear that, guys? Making schedules.
I had
Couldn't
a
be
schedule
me.
once.
That's crazy.
It's almost like I've been saying that for years. Don't worry, we'll fix that. Anyways, so this next one's gonna be asked by Claw Masher. Okay, I'm gonna read this word for word. So I want that I'm not messing up the verbiage. I'm actually reading it out.
I
So
hope Claw is still here.
It does a Tweena think Claw a good artist?
Tweena think Claw good artist. Yes.
I'm gonna be honest. When I heard Claw a good artist, the first person I thought of was someone who I'm working with right now called Paul's Claws on Fiverr for the chibi art for
Why does that?
Admiral Trina, and I was like, wait a minute, is this the same person? And I don't think it's the same person. There,
That sounds
Dude,
like
if-
such an obvious furry username.
Paul's Claw. Well, their profile picture is out of a cat.
Oh well,
Neko.
I guess so.
It makes sense.
It would be
I
funny
see.
if they said doesn't do furry art. There's a lot of artists that strictly say no furry art. I'm guessing it's because it's a style. Maybe it's a style that's difficult.
It
or
can be
just
hard,
that-
yeah.
and people just don't do that often. But anyways, good on them for the artists that do. It is such a big industry, the furry industry. Anyways, so what's again Tweena looking for in the future?
Tweena looking forward to going to convention. Tweena want to go to convention and perform. Yeah.
That was an amazing response. Thank you.
Thank you.
Do we have a clap?
You're welcome. I can clap.
Nice.
Hold on. Wait.
Yay!
Woo!
I had to find the soundboard for it.
Oh,
All right.
yeah.
So this other question is going to be asked by Noazami. Hoping I pronounced that correctly, or Nawazami. Where did you get the idea to voice act?
When I was a baby sailor, I watched Pokemon.
That is it. The original Pokemon series?
I watched all of them up to Sinnoh region, the fourth one. Then I stopped. Then I got old.
Wait, are you older than me?
I'm ancient.
No, I'm
Not
ancient.
seeing-
I'm young, apparently.
Archer, shut the hell up. The adults are talking.
You know what? Fine, I'll just leave.
You're forbidden from leaving.
Yeah,
All right,
Sorry
so
that I just had to set up the stream for all of you.
Hey, my computer hasn't died in like 2 hours, so that's like a new record at this point.
Your V2 did crash though.
Well, that was my camera, which is still not acting correctly. I don't know what's up with that.
all right. Next question. There's a lot to go through.
Yeah.
Run.
What made you become a VTuber, Trina?
I wanted to become a VTuber because it was like 2020 and everyone was at home because of COVID. So I was like watching VTubers Hololive and I'm like, "Oh my god, I want to be a VTuber girl too." Oh. So basically, I just thought it was so fun. You don't have to dress up or anything. You can be in pajamas being a VTuber. You can do anything and you can be anything that you want. So if you want to be a cat boy, you can be a cat boy. If you want to be Xander, you can be Xander. If you want
Oh.
to be me, you can be me.
She knows my name.
You say it.
Xander, did you also look at a Hololive and think, "Oh, I want to be a cute anime girl too"?
You know, I think I would get more viewers if I did.
Oh.
We should.
And I've been
She's
trying
up.
to get a maid outfit.
We maybe should consider that idea.
I just put a
Oh, I
PNG
s-
of a maid outfit.
Or
In real life, or like a
no, his model.
oh, might say I can arrange
Also-
one of those.
I was like, I want like a fatter avatar.
A fatter avatar.
Just like something like more cuddly.
More meat in your bones.
Like a bear.
Yeah, like a bear.
Okay, I'll
Like
make you a
a-
furry avatar. next,
Anyway.
don't worry.
What is it? Otter. I could be an otter. Oh wait, I'm a furry. Shit.
Well,
Okay,
Xander
so I'm gonna
won't pull it off. Wait, what? I can't be a furry?
You cannot.
Wow.
Just forbidden.
I think they were talking about
Coming
the
out
maid
my-
outfit.
Oh no, yeah, no, absolutely. I can't pull that off. Okay, whew. I thought they were insulting my furriness.
Everyone already calls me a twink, so I guess that.
Oh,
I mean, you are. So
Whoa.
all right then.
Yeah, no,
fine.
I mean, you should have seen. Yeah,
silence. Awkward.
yeah. I
silence.
don't even
You
want
don't
to.
have to elaborate. It's okay.
Yeah,
You're like, yeah, no, just oh.
my people bully me. My people bully me.
I can. That could be considered a compliment.
I don't
I mean,
know about
it's
that.
not
one.
really an insult.
Yeah, it's like a.
It
a way
really
to
depends on
describe someone.
perspective.
I guess that's true. It's a matter of perspective, really. I mean, in my opinion, it would be like someone having blonde hair. You saying, "Hey, you have blonde hair." I don't know. Not an insult.
okay, next question.
Anyways, yeah. So this one's gonna be asked by Retro. What microphone do you all have, and what is your recording setup? Bare bones, fancy, treated or untreated room?
Well, for me, I use a Shure for streaming, and I also have what is this microphone, right? A recording setup. With my recording setup, I have a that's totally separate from my streaming setup. So I have a mic for for streaming, and I have a mic for voice acting. It's all sound treated and all that. As for my streaming setup, it's not really sound treated. I can send you some photos of what it looks like. I'll send
That'd be
it in the
interesting.
chat so you can see my streaming setup. And you know, pink is my aesthetic, so everything's like pink. That's my color.
Nice.
I was expecting orange.
Yeah, you would think, but no.
Pink is where it's at.
Oh, that's cute. I wish I had 3
Yeah.
monitors.
One day, maybe.
One day.
Your background is your VTuber avatar.
Of course.
Of course. Why wouldn't it be?
I mean, when you're as cool as she is, like,
No, you.
I'm glad it's not something that you get like ever tired of looking at.
Yeah, never. See? How can you be tired of yourself?
That's a cute setup.
That's
I think I've actually seen this desk in real life.
Wow. Twinsies.
I think I helped build that, Dad.
Nice.
Is that capybara?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, you
That is a
noticed it.
capybara.
with a
It is
little
capybara.
strawberry on top of it. What are the
Yeah.
You
devices
have
to
the
your
chair
right?
I want. Sorry, go ahead.
A pink one.
What are the? It's a black and pink square boxes to the right of your mouse there. What is that?
Oh, it's a stream.
The black and that's a stream deck.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, I've seen those before. They're really nice. Ooh, I see the pink thing to the left of it. Those are. I was looking at getting one of those. Rather expensive.
Yeah, they're kind of money.
I mean, when
I
you're
see a
as
certain
good
controller
as
there.
Trina is, you need the good stuff. So
Yes, when you're a pro like that.
yeah.
Now,
I didn't realize
nowadays.
that those speakers came in pink. I bought them from Amazon. They only came in solid black.
I also got them Amazon.
I was about to say I've seen them in pink.
I think mine are
'Cause
RGB lights though.
I was looking at
Oh, yeah,
those
those are
speakers
also.
too.
I see it.
You see it? Love the cable management.
Thank
I
you.
was about to mention it.
You can fix it up for me. Come through.
Actually, I do. I'm really good at cable management. Anyway.
Good.
Are you?
I'll send an IT person.
Thank you.
You're gonna need hopes
Anyway.
and dreams.
I'm gonna answer this one too. I have a Shure microphone too. Hee hee. But also I have
Yeah.
a really, really not treated room. And my setup is 2 giant TVs instead of monitors. So
It'll work.
it does. It's not very well.
All right, Xander, what's your setup?
Just my microphone or like the whole?
The whole
The whole shebang.
recording setup.
I have a. I don't know how to say this. Mayono microphone.
Moana.
Very much wrong.
Mayonnaise.
Just attach like a little microphone stand here. Got a nice little pop filter to keep the peas out because no one wants the peas. I have moved my entire setup like 4 times since I started streaming, so I haven't gone out and properly secured my area for proper like audio, I guess. Plus, I don't know how to make my audio sound good, so I don't know. It's just a microphone, man.
It's fine as it is. At least it doesn't pick like the Archer one.
This is true.
What
Little
about me?
children?
Your mic picks very often.
It does peak. I'm sorry.
Gotta
Yeah,
get your mic, man. Gotta get your mic.
Well, I could turn off all my voice software and then it wouldn't peak at all, but
Yes.
you would hear
You're a
everything
teacher.
that goes on in my room, and y'all won't like that.
Back to topic. So, okay, this just says cheese. Like,
Yes.
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 or no?
Yes.
Yes.
Depends on.
Please. Yeah.
I guess it just depends on what kind of cheese we're talking about.
No, you're wrong. Yes.
Oh, okay. Now, I will say that one of the best MREs to have was the one with a jalapeno cheese sauce.
Oh, jalapeno
It's funny
cheese
because
is
I've
great.
heard that before. I don't know where from, but I've heard that before.
Well, it's because the MREs are kind of the same everywhere. I'm not sure if they have them on the in the Navy. I assume they do.
Yeah, they're gross.
Did you say they're gross?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're less than pleasing. And also, I remember it was the first time I ever. So I was in when they just reintroduced pizza to us again, and I was thinking, all right, I really hope the army doesn't ruin pizza for me. And then guess what happens? The army freaking ruins pizza for me. I
Dang
was
it,
like,
Army.
it tasted like cardboard. Yeah,
That's
like
fine.
the bread was cardboard, and it made me want to cry because I was like, being out in the field in the hot sun all day and just hoping for a nice meal, and then you get sadness instead. Anyways, so that was asked by Nico.
Nicoco.
Yeah, there we go. I'm gonna go with Nico. All right, so this next one is called The Cowboy Coyote.
Wait, I think you missed the Nico question.
Yeah, the retro asked
Yeah.
that. Jeez.
No, I heard. Oh, you're right. I messed
You
up.
totally
I
skipped
did,
over
didn't
that.
I? Nico, because it's the way that the Word document was set up. My bad. Anyways, what languages do you speak?
English.
Does everybody speak
English.
English?
Ones.
No,
Any
not
secondaries?
English.
Mandarin yet.
Well,
Oh yeah, Red
yeah.
Zone does.
Red Zone
Seriously,
said
huh?
Hungarian. I'm
I
boring.
guess I speak German and English, but it's mostly just elementary school level. Ich hatte drei Deutschklasse.
Wow.
Oui, oui.
I know how to speak a little bit of Spanish. No
Same.
hablo español.
Yeah, mi no hablo español, señor. Pojito
Hola, soy Doira.
Pojito español.
LOL. Good news, my computer part just came in, so after the podcast, I will be hopefully fixing my computer.
Yay, good news.
I can't wait for it to fix your problem and definitely not cause any more issues.
I need you to shut your face.
I said I can't wait for it to not cause any more issues.
I need you to shut your face.
I just can't be positive, can I? Anyways, next question.
No.
The Cowboy Coyote, would you be interested in playing, streaming Okami? That's for you. I almost called you
game.
Katrina.
No, I am Katrina. But I want to play it. The little wolf. I would like to play it. I never played it before though. It'd be fun.
What is Okami? Which one is that?
A little wolf.
Oh, I own that one. That's the fancy wolf one. Okay.
Yeah.
I've never
No
actually
idea.
played that.
Looking
It's
it up.
Just the.
It does
It's
sound
got the
like
really
that.
cool art style where you play as
Yeah.
like a fire wolf.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about it, but yeah, that's
Well,
one of the
interesting.
Yeah, that's a. I think it's an older game at this point, but it was one that was a very high rated. Everyone loved it.
2006.
That's very old, you know.
Yeah, calling it old makes me feel sad. That was 20 years ago.
So there's a few questions I'm going to skip over. A lot of them is going to be what got you into voice acting, or what's your inspiration for being a voice actress and VTuber, mostly because you've already answered those questions. So we'll skip to what's your favorite anime and Western cartoon?
My favorite anime? Oh my gosh. I love Madoka Magica. I really like those horror cute style shows. That's like my genre. Like the cuteness, but it's like also like, oh my gosh, scary. I really like
But-
to watch horror anime. With Western cartoons, I'm watching Invincible right now, and I love that.
All right, now I have to ask a real question for the anime. Madoka Magica, the series or the movie? Because both of them had two different endings.
Both. I liked both of them.
Well, I both as well. Yeah, that was me and my homies watched that one.
Yeah.
I
Me and the
don't know
whole-
what
Me
it
and my
was,
homies.
but yeah, there was something that clicked with the whole idea of magical girl instead of it being like this cutesy dootsy usual genre. Like they just went and just said, let's make it into a horror. Such as there was Magical Girl Raising Project, Madoka Magica. There was another one that I can't remember the name off the top of my head.
Yeah, there was a lot.
I think it was Magical Girl Raising Project that I watched, and I didn't realize it was a horror until after I seen it. I was expecting something different. I was expecting something along the lines of like oh my god, Sailor Moon, Jesus. I don't know why I couldn't. Not Sailor Moon Jesus, Sailor Moon comma, and then me complaining about not remembering something. Anyways, so that's been answered.
Number 4.
What is your dream superpower?
Oh,
Hey,
there goes Xander.
Goodbye, Xander. Rest in
Goodbye,
peace.
Xander. Come back.
Dream superpower?
Yeah, I'd like to start and stop time. I just like Homura.
I would love telekinesis.
It finally died.
Is that what he said?
All right, so we're gonna go ahead and go over Panda's obituary here and now. May he rest in peace.
R.I.P.
His computer. All right. Also, if Takizawa-san anime was ever announced, how fast would you rush to the studio and throw your hat in the ring for her voice?
100% love to voice Takizawa-san series. I love the Office Girl, Office Lady manga, and I really hope they get an anime one day.
Don't mind me. I'm definitely not like Googling what that is right now.
It's one of the
Probably
series
a
I voice on my channel.
Oh, it's on Mangadex. Oh, okay. I see. No, I have. That's not one that I've watched actually. Now that I think about it.
Red, but yes.
I'm sorry, Red.
Yes.
I mean, you have to watch something to read it, or watch
Yeah,
it by looking.
true.
Yeah.
I
Anyway.
can't read.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah, I use text to speech. Anyways, so that was all the ones by the Cowboy Coyote. Next one is gonna be Unfortunate.
Unfortunate.
Don't you correct my English. Leave my silly mistakes alone. Anyways, any other VTubers as cool as you personally recommend? I'm new to VTubing community.
Archer Fox, do it now.
What?
And Xander as well. They're awesome VTubers. Go check them out right now.
Xander is so
I
cool
was-
that he did a magician trick and disappearing. How cool is that?
So cool.
Just like my mom and dad for real.
Aw.
Okay, Justin
Jeez.
in red.
We're here.
Yeah, we're your new parents now. It's fine. We're here for you. Unless you need me, in which case I'm gone. All right. Is
I don't-
your orange hair natural?
Oh, I stayed in the sun too long, and then it turned orange. And I have I eat a lot of candy, and like oranges and the dreamsicle popsicles. Yeah, that's why it turned orange.
That makes sense.
Number 3.
Yeah. What made you want to be an admiral?
Because I'm Navy, of course. It's all in the lore.
Makes total sense.
I swear I was kind of hoping for because I'm admirable.
Ah, I like that too. That's a good one. I'm gonna use that next time.
Half expecting it. Anyways, moving on to Dennis Laura of 2001. Do you like chocolate chip cookies and brownies?
Duh! Who doesn't?
Of course.
Yay. Let's go. Number 2.
This one should be an obvious question. At least I think so. Have you heard of Thomas and Friends?
Of course, I was a baby sailor watching it.
I was about to say, I'm assuming they're talking about the cartoon.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's the one with the train. Thomas the Tank Engine and his buddies. I've always wondered, is everyone just born the way that they are in that, or do they transition to that? Because there's like helicopters and planes. Maybe I'm
Wow.
looking too much into it.
Those are deep questions right there.
Oh, shit. Imagine being born into a job and you can't change it. Anyways, so have you taken the New York City subway train before?
In New York, 2 times actually. I took the subway.
It's funny. I've been to I've been to New York before. Never took the subway.
Oh.
I heard that the New York subway is kinda crazy at times.
It was like the place where it's like the Big Apple. It's great to go like see like at least once in your life, and then just for me personally, never go back. It was okay. Like I
Yes.
liked it, but would not go back. Too expensive. Very
I've only-
expensive.
Yeah.
I've never been to New York City, but I've been through New York, like the state. So I mean, I've never been to the city though. That is a goal though.
That's where I saw the Blue Band group.
That's
Oh, no,
okay.
that's nice.
Yeah, they're pretty good. Anyways, so by Astro fan, 1993.
But
Not Astolfo.
there's one skip question.
Yep, you
What's your
skipped.
favorite
Yep,
drink?
I already did. Building off of the prior question being what got you into voice acting, how
Wait,
did you
wait.
get what?
You missed a question from Dennis Laura. What's your favorite drink and snack? Also, I
Oh,
think he went out. Are you to see her?
huh?
What?
I think
Oh, Trina
Trina
died
went
too,
out. Yeah. Got
and then
taken
there was
from.
me.
2 obituaries in one day.
You are a Nets archer.
No, Archer. I guess you had to pick up where Rosita just said, "How is the podcast going?" in the chat.
I'm gonna say we are
Impeccable
waiting for
timing.
you. We are waiting for you to start.
Oh, that'd be funny. Just tell her, yeah, we've
Yeah.
been waiting on you this whole time. What have you been doing?
We're waiting for you to start.
Oh, I believe that was Trina. Yep. Okay.
Well,
I think we're stressing Rosie out for no reason.
absolutely.
Yeah, I believe Trina died. Either
Yeah,
internet or power shortage.
power probably went out. So we're gonna have to save the rest of these questions for next month, because
Oh,
It was really bad, so I had to join on my phone. I don't know why my internet is like dying that like that.
I was about to close up since you weren't here and just say, well, we're going to answer these questions next week.
I
Next
mean,
time
it
on Dragon Ball
happened pretty
Z.
long.
Yeah, it's been going on for a while. So sorry, Astro fan 1993. You're gonna have to wait until not next week, but next month. We plan on doing this again the first Saturday of every month, and we will hopefully be able to get to all of your questions next time.
Okay.
We're gonna go ahead and wrap this thing up. I'm Dan Peterson.
yeah. Get out.
Get out.
Right.
Get out.
All right. So I appreciate everyone for making it today. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for welcoming our newest talent, Admiral Trina. Or maybe I should thank her community for welcoming us and opening arms, hopefully. And just yeah, thank you all. Any thoughts? Anyone else? Anyone want to say anything? Anyone have any last words?
I
Thank
just
you all
work
for
here.
coming to our podcast, and I'm so excited for the next one. I hope y'all be there too, and we'll finish up answering all your questions. Thanks.
Yes, thanks everyone who attended and stick with us all this time. Very appreciated.
Yippee.
All right.
Bye,
you can always cut it.
68.